week 2 going on this NFL Season 5. Now we're going up against division rival Seattle Seahawks. We got a breakout player. This is Greedy Williams. He had a good game. 200 passing yards or get Greedy Williams 1+ interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, sack. Okay. I think we could do that. And the Seahawks won their first game against who? Team schedule. Actually, let's go just league schedule. I think league schedule would be a lot better. So week 1. I want to see if actually the Lions won week 1 with Jimmy Garoppolo. So they versus the Rams. Of course they lost. And the Lions lost as well. What happened in that game? I'm just really curious. And Garoppolo threw 2 interceptions. Of course he did. So now, just looking at the Seahawks, this is either 38 points. That's scary. Each quarterback threw 4 touchdowns. That's scary. Donaldson did really well. Just looking more at defense. Any sacks? A little bit. Whoa. Everson Griffin as Seahawk. Well, that's a little awkward to see. But now week 2. See if we can remain undefeated.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So I'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
56, right there, 56. Hey, man.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson, that's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 93 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down. And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
And wide receiver Tyler Lockett continues to improve as a route runner and a playmaker downfield. But let's not forget, his main use, kick returner. Knows how to break open a game in that area as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Penny. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, this is Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's brought in by Harris. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah,
they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw is Wilson. On 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
56.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check safety.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, D-type.
Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's got Smith here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz completes it to the tight end Kittle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They run with Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jaron Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Here's Harris, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Harris, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start the drive with Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Wentz now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Wentz. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll find Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Leaves it for Petty. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9. Wentz. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. On the delay, here's Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From a yard out, the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Rashad Penny. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Again, it's Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Wentz.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll run with Penny, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. That's caught by Penny.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now Wentz. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Harris. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
54, come on, 54, come on. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Here's Mostert. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This is Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.